Grow with Dr. Odai podcasts. Hello and welcome to the 10th episode of the Grow with Dr. Odai podcasts. In today's episode, I'll be talking about the benefits of being an extrovert. But first, what does it mean to be an extrovert? In my last episode, I talked about the benefits of being an introvert, which many would question that being an introvert is taken in its negative sense. In this podcast, however, I'm going to look at the other side of the equation, which is the benefits of being an extrovert. According to Psychology Today, extraversion is a personality trait typically characterized by outgoingness, high energy, and/or talkativeness. That's the end of quotation. No one argues that socializing with people in the course of daily life gives us a sense of belonging to the community. Extroverts usually establish relationships with people they encounter, which add a flavor to their life. The dynamics of those relationships can be the source of their emotional intelligence, social sense, and empathy. They always draw a smile on others' faces simply because they believe in reciprocity. They are altruistic in their relationship with people, and they don't feel that what they do for others is going to tax them or even put them under pressure. But we understand that the global pandemic of the coronavirus has changed our rhythm of life. I remember when I used to spend the whole Friday with my parents, and when the COVID hit the world back in March in 2020, I had no choice but to take my family and stay with my parents. My wife and the little girls back then stayed at their grandfather's house. I couldn't see them for 3 weeks because of the lockdown. Yes, being an introvert is to be outgoing, initiative, talented, and sociable. But there are times when you are cornered and can't do anything. It's at that point where you energize your inner feelings and emotions with positivity, which envelop you to release frustration. So the question now is, how about gaining a better understanding of your personality, which helps you manage your relationships with others, identify your strengths and weaknesses, and work hard on yourself? In the Emotional Intelligence book by Goleman, I once read that when managers fail at something, they don't throw the blame on themselves, but they throw the blame on others as they believe that their work is professional. I also read that they don't look at disappointing figures, but they look at the promising figures instead. For example, if we get into business and we expect a profit of 1,000 quid, but we end up getting 900 quid, then we'll be looking at the 100 we lost, but not the profit of the 900 quid that we made. The matter here, therefore, is how the extroverts look at the bright side or the full half of the cup. So the takeaway here is, can anyone be an extrovert, or is it something inherited in our genes? The answer is yes. We can adapt to being social, emotional, sympathetic, and above all, forgiving. A friend of mine once said to me, it depends on how you practice. If you practice to be positive, resilient, flexible, then for sure you will have gone the extra mile. That's all for today. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. For the next topic, I'll be talking about how to be in control of your time. Have a great time and all the best.